Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. And the returner is stopped. Quick timeout by the defense here.
What was the nigga name, bro?
Sure, everyone has the same call. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez to pass. And that pass is intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Ducks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up
is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Fires to the tight end. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Discards a man. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. He caught it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Strikes the blow. Touchdown, Oregon! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got...
Fires the pass, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense steps up. They're losing. They need a play. Third long, you're thinking pass. The offense actually tries to run the football. Not fooled. Forcing the fourth down now, trying to get the football back.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Bulldozes his way through. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lopez to pass. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's low. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball's incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. He's moving out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Oh, it's out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Makes the grab on the right. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's see what they've got on second down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
I hate that he's left-handed.
Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. On the run, still looking. Incomplete on fourth down, and
Pisses me off that he's left-handed back now.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
He's going to pass. He wants it all. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Going to take a shot at this DB. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got a man. It's Ivory. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Takes his shot. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
I hate that he left-handed. God damn.
Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. Time to take a shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Ducks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Jeez. All right, we're going to the next one, man. I'm just playing around.
Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Today, we have a top 25 matchup on hand with 2 of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off.
You ready for NCAA25 to come out?
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but
I didn't play the new one. I played the one the year before, the 2024.
the 18 he found as he stopped at the 18.
All right, man. Y'all hit that like, share, and follow button. Let's go. Get more than one. Give to him.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Dances away from the heat. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He's right on target. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Good call.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, and this time facing 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your
Come on, bro. How in this space opportunity make the move?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good, and then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bucks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Here to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Aller. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on second down. Give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Penn State! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Horn. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make?
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They're scrambling to get to the line quickly for this big 4th down attempt. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Shoots it to the left.
Come on, bro.
He's got him, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
It's not blocked,
Pressure
bro.
is all over him in the blink of an eye.
Got to be spread offense.
Immediately call timeout. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dropping back, it's Sanders.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Ah, come on.
That incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw.
Give me that.
To the wide out.
You can't pass. I can tell.
It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe,
oh, look out! The 30! The 10! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
and to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put...
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.